Okay, so the next time we come to Thailand, we're gonna bring crumble cookie and American junk food. That's the plan.
Yes.
And we're gonna do a mukbang.
Hi guys, welcome to LoveCast, the BL podcast. I am your host, Alexa, and with me today is my fellow host, Kayla.
Hi.
So today we have some very sweet guests who we're super excited to be chatting with. They're currently on your screens each week as dental student Jay and food reviewer Sant. Please welcome Mark and Ohm. Welcome to the show, Mark and Ohm. We are very excited to have some time to chat with you guys about Sweet Tooth Good Dentist. But before we get into everything, can you guys introduce yourselves to all of our Lovecasters who will be tuning into this interview?
Hi, Mark. Hi, I'm Om. We are from Sweet Tooth Good Dentist.
Yay! Very exciting. So we always like to start things off with a bit of an icebreaker. So today we are going to be testing how well you guys know each other with our signature chemistry game. Here's how it works. I'll ask you guys a question and you both have to answer at the same time. For example, I might ask, who is Ohm's favorite musician? And then I'll count down from 3. And when I say go, you both have to answer. And if you say the same thing, you'll get 1 point.
Okay. เราต้องตอบเหมือนกันเขาจะถามคำถามหนึ่งแล้วก็ถ้าเราตอบเหมือนกันเราจะได้คะแนนโอเคตอบเร็วโอเค
If you get 4 out of 6 points right, then you win, and you guys get to ask us to do a penalty. But if you get less than 4 right, then we win, and we'll get to ask you guys to do something instead.
ได้ครับ I dare you to come to Thailand now.
We'll have to see who wins first. Are we ready for the first question?
Yeah.
If Mark could only eat one food for the rest of his life, what food would he choose? 3, 2, 1, go.
กับข้าวผัดเจียวครับ
Sounds like that was not the same. Okay, so off to a good start for me and Kayla so far. Question 2. What is Mark's go-to karaoke song?
โอ้โห very hard.
3, and we gotta make them hard. 3, 2, 1, go.
ใจนักเลง very very hard. I can feel the failure.
It's okay. It's okay. You guys could still win. There's still time to make a comeback. Question 3. What is the last thing Mark does before sleeping at night?
Can we say it?
Oh?
I don't. 3, 2, 1, go.
แปรงฟัน โอ้ย
It's okay. You can still get 3 right.
โอเค
Okay.
ไม่ถูกเลย We are so hopeless.
It's okay. It's
Good luck.
okay. All right. Question 4. What is one movie could watch over and over again? Mark is looking stressed.
Can I give a hint or not?
Yes, I'll let you give him a hint.
Da 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 da.
I think you confused him more.
3, 2, 1, go.
Titanic.
Yay.
You.
Question 5. Does Ohm prefer sweet, savory, or spicy food?
Easy.
3, 2, 1, go.
Spicy. Yeah.
And the final question, question 6, is what is Ohm's favorite selfie pose? And for this one, when we count down from 3, you guys have to do the pose. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, I would say that's the same pretty much.
Yeah.
Yay! So you guys got 3 out of 6 right, which means technically Kayla and I won this time around. So we get to ask you guys to do a penalty this time. I was thinking, Kayla, if this sounds good to you, I want to hear each of them give each other a compliment.
I love that idea. Let's do it.
So think of one good compliment to give the other person.
One compliment for Mark. I think Hima got a big heart, because if you very know Hima, he's like also like the person who cares about the others as well. Big heart โอเคของผมคืออมเป็นคนที่สดใสแล้วก็เอ่อมองโลกในแง่ดีแล้วก็ไม่คิดร้ายหรืออคติกับใครเลย
So Mark's compliment to Om was that Om sees the world as a very lively place. He sees it in a positive side. He never looks at it in a bad way, and it gives out like a good vibe for Mark from Om.
Yeah, I'm very like optimistic.
Very optimistic. That's nice to have. Thank you guys for playing along and doing your penalty. Now that we've broken the ice a little bit, I think we're ready to get into some questions about the show and you guys as well. So, what were your initial reactions when you found out that you would be starring in Sweet Tooth Good Dentist?
I'm very excited because I haven't like experienced in like the to being like the main role and to be working with like for me back then he's the very professional actor that quite like me a lot of stress. I don't want to be like make him like hard to work like I don't want like to be like a part that make everyone like working slower.
Right.
But at the same time, I also feel really happy, because one thing is working with like the professional actor also the make me like working like easier as well.
It eases the anxieties a little bit, I feel.
Yeah, and anxiety and a lot of like pressure back then. But I would say I put a lot of effort to this series. ครับของมาร์คมันมีหลายความรู้สึกครับอย่างแรกคือตอนที่รู้ว่าได้รับเล่นเรื่องนี้คือดีใจอย่างแรกคือดีใจครับที่เราได้รับบทนำเรื่องแรกอะไรเงี้ยโอกาสที่ผู้ใหญ่ให้เราอย่างเงี้ยมาถึงแล้วครับสองคือกดดันครับกดดันในที่นี้หมายถึงว่าเราไม่เคยเป็นนักแสดงนำเราในการที่เราต้องโฮทั้งเรื่องไว้ทั้งหมดอะไรเงี้ยด้วยการเป็นตัวนำเนี่ยมันก็รู้สึกกดดันมากๆครับแล้วก็ อันสุดท้ายคือตื่นเต้นครับที่จะได้ทำมันเพราะเราไม่รู้ว่าการเป็นนักแสดงนำจริงๆแล้วความรู้สึกตอนที่ลงไปทำจริงๆแล้วก็ผลงานออกมาจริงๆแล้วอะไรมันจะเกิดขึ้นบ้างเราไม่รู้เลยมันเป็นความตื่นเต้นสิ่งสุดท้าย
So for Mark, the first feeling he felt was he was happy. He had a lot of emotions going through him. The first one was happy. He was happy about getting his first lead role in a series. He was happy that the adults, the people recognized him and gave him a chance to be able to play in this series. The second emotion he felt was stress and pressure because of this is his first lead role. It gave a sense of how he would do in the series.
Yeah, I feel like there's definitely a lot of pressure that comes with that first lead role. But I feel like the fans were also very happy when we heard that you guys were going to be in this project. And I think everyone's been looking forward to it for a long time. So now that the show is airing, have you seen any funny fan reactions, or do you have any favorite fan reactions that you've seen to anything in the show so far?
ของมาร์กแล้วกันมาร์กเป็นคนที่ชอบไปดู reaction ตามช่องต่างๆใน YouTube ของแฟนๆหลายๆช่องอะไรอย่างเงี้ยครับแล้วก็จะรู้สึกเซอร์ไพรส์ในการแบบเวลาเขาเห็นเราเข้าซีนกับโอมอะไรอย่างเงี้ยแล้วก็แบบเหมือนเขากรี๊ดกันแล้วก็แบบคือเขาเหมือนเขินในความสัมพันธ์ของเราทั้งคู่ในเรื่องอะไรอย่างเงี้ยมันเป็น reaction แบบน่ารักแล้วก็บางอันก็แบบเขาเขินหนักมากจนตลกก็มีครับ
So for Mark, he likes to watch reaction videos on YouTube of fans reacting him in the series. Especially, he specified that there are some channels where there would be a scene where Owen and Mark would be in it together, and they kind of flirt with each other, play around a bit, and the fans will react to a point where it's funny, like how they were shy, they were excited. It makes it over the top and very funny for some of them.
Those reactions are always funny to see.
For me, it must be the reaction video from like the actual dentist student I have reposting on TikTok, like they collect like the doctor in the series itself, and also like the comment in the series as well. Like it's quite really funny, and seeing like the actual dentist commenting on like the fake dentist is quite like very funny.
That's so
Like
funny.
they correct, and they like kind of like react on like what should or what should not do as a dentist in like the series. Yeah.
That's a very interesting perspective, kind of letting you know what's accurate and what's not.
Yeah.
Everyone was really curious to know what was it like working with Pepsi as the director of this series?
ผมรู้สึกว่าพี่เป๊ปเป็นผู้กำกับที่เรารู้สึกว่าร่วมงานแล้วเขาจะไม่จัดเราว่าในสิ่งนี้เราทำมันผิดหรือมันถูกเขาสามารถให้เราแชร์ในมุมของเราได้ว่าเราอยากลองเล่นแบบนี้ดูเราอยากลองไปในทางเวนี้ดูอะไรอย่างเงี้ยครับเป็นผู้กำกับที่เขาเรียกว่าเป็นเหมือนเพื่อนร่วมงานมากกว่าเจ้านายกับลูกน้องเนี่ยมันรู้สึกสบายใจมากๆในการทำงาน
For Mark, working with Pepsi or the director of the series was very calm, very it's a very good atmosphere because they're not seeing each other as someone who has a different positions in a level, but they saw each other as co-workers, as friends, or someone who he can go talk to, someone he's comfortable discussing as a friend, as like a work friend.
My answer would be same as you now because yeah, I have worked in some project that the director will like asking like you have to be like this, you have to be like that. I want this in you. But for the Pepsi, after like we as an actor working with like the character, we can like put our idea, put our like thought to develop the character, the story, the behavior, as well as like through the story that it's more like we combine the story in our head and her head together and see like to be like the same picture, I think it's quite like very effective way of working. And yeah, people actually also like the professional director for me. Mhm.
It's like a
Because like
collaborative setting.
yeah, it's collaboration like all the thought, and as you said, people would never judge like the way of we thought, the way or like the perspective of us through the character, through the story.
We had a question from one of our fans. They were really curious because in some Western cultures, when kids lose their baby teeth, they're told that if they put them under their pillow, the tooth fairy will come at night and give them some money. And they were curious if children in Thailand have something that they do when they lose their baby teeth, or if there's any similar kind of um, like tale like that in Thailand for the kids.
ถ้าในวัฒนธรรมไทยผมรู้ส่วนตัวผมเองผมไม่มีแต่ว่าถ้าสิ่งที่ผมทำแปลกๆตอนที่ฟันน้ำนมหลุดคือผมเอาไปฝังดินเอาไปฝังดินเหมือนเราเคยเห็นว่าเวลามีอะไรตายหรือสัตว์ตายนู่นนี่นั่นตายเราจะเอาไปฝังดินเพื่อให้มันเป็นปุ๋ยเราก็คิดว่าสิ่งนี้เป็นปุ๋ยได้เหมือนกันเราเลยไปฝังดินที่มันมีต้นไม้อยู่
All right, so Mark's answer was that there's not really a traditional thing that Thai people do with their baby teeth. But for Mark, he did do something that he's considered itself weird. So when he lost his baby teeth, he would bury it under a tree. Because when he was a kid, he thought that when something passed away, something died, we have to bury it near a tree so it can be reimbursed into a tree. So he decided to bury his baby tooth under a tree so it could be used in the same method.
Oh, that's actually very cute.
There's no myth like to believe in like the god or like those things, but I want to tell you one fact that I still have my baby teeth.
Oh,
Really?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm a fan too.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I have a question for For a good portion of the episodes that we've seen so far, you're actually acting with like cotton or gauze in your mouth to simulate Sant's toothache. So how difficult was it to kind of deliver your lines like that?
I don't think like the glass or like the thing that I put in my mouth is not that a very big deal for me. But back in like the swimming period, I have my tongue surgery. Like I will tissue under my tongue. That
Oh.
like cause more effect than like the glass because I can't really move my tongue back then. But you might appearing some like some part of the series, some scene that have shoot in that time. I might not be able to like to speak clearly because like I have the the stitching under my tongue.
I was actually thinking you did a very great job delivering your lines in those
Right.
scenes.
Yeah, there's some part that I don't really speak clearly. Like my sound of my teeth are like not moving. Like
Right.
It might be one of those things that like you notice, but people watching don't really notice, you know?
yeah.
Okay, question for Mark. You have played a number of characters over the years, from like very silly and goofy characters to some serious roles as well. So I was curious if there were any aspects of Jay as a character that felt new or different from your previous roles.
ผมรู้สึกว่าถ้าผมทำให้คนดูเชื่อได้ว่าผมเป็นเจโดยที่ไม่ได้เห็นผมทับซ้อนกับตัวละครไหนเลยกับที่ผมเล่นมาทั้งหมดอะผมคิดว่าแค่นั้นมันก็แสดงถึงความแตกต่างแล้วว่าแบบจริงๆเจมันไม่ได้เหมือนแบบตัวละครตัวอื่นๆเลยทั้งหมดอะไรอย่างเงี้ยครับมันไม่สามารถจำแนกได้ว่า1 2 3 4 5เจไม่ได้เหมือนคนคนนี้เพราะว่าเจคือเจไม่ใช่ไนท์เจไม่ใช่ชัดเจนที่ผมเคยเล่นมาทั้งหมดอะไรเงี้ย การที่ถ้าคุณดูแล้วเชื่อว่าผมเป็นหมอเจได้จริงๆแสดงว่าผมไม่ได้เอาตัวละครทับซ้อนตัวไหนมาเลย
So for Mark, he mentioned that if he's playing as Jay and you see him as Jay, not as someone who he played in a serious previous role before, it kind of differentiate between the all the characters he played before. Jay is an individual, not the same as something he played before.
No, that makes sense. And I do feel like he feels like someone fresh and new compared to all of the previous roles.
So, on a kind of similar note, what is one similarity and one difference between each of you and your characters?
For me, song and home are quite different in terms of like the way of living and status, because song is the family leader who had to take care of everyone in the family. But in real life, I am like the youngest in the family. I have two brothers, and my parents spoil me. That's one thing I had to like working on very hard in like into that putting into that the song character because I have never known like to the feeling or like the gut feeling of living for other people. That thing I have to like when I was like in the acting class I had to like working this feeling to thought a lot like to think of other people before myself, to have like all the time that when I like get into like a song character, there's some I can feel like there is something always in my body or somewhere like it's kind of box. It's kind of like a mass like that heavy like inside my body. That is like the feeling of like having like someone who to take care of you. I think that
Mm.
part of like the acting for me.
ของมาร์คสิ่งที่รู้สึกต่างกันคือผมรู้สึกว่าพฤติกรรมบางอย่างของเจที่มันแบบแปลกจนสุดขั้วอย่างเงี้ยมันไม่ได้เหมือนผมขนาดนั้นถึงผมจะมีความแปลกบ้างแต่ว่าการแบบสุดโต่งแบบที่เจเป็นผมว่าเป็นผมเองก็อาจจะไม่ทำแบบในสิ่งนั้นอะไรอย่างเงี้ยครับส่วนสิ่งที่เหมือนกันคือเจถ้าดูลึกๆแล้วจริงๆเขาเป็นคนทำให้เห็นมากกว่าพูดว่าจะทำอะไรอะครับ ผมจะเป็นคนแบบนั้นเหมือนกันเพราะว่าผมจะไม่ค่อยพูดสัญญาหรือว่าจะบอกว่าจะทำอะไรให้ดีที่สุดแต่ว่าผมตั้งใจตัวเองแล้วก็จะทำให้เห็นว่าสิ่งที่ผมตั้งใจจะทำจริงๆมันเป็นอย่างนี้นะประมาณเนี้ยครับ
So for Mark, the difference between him and Jay is that he might not be acting out weirdly as Jay. Some things Jay do that is considered weird, Mark might not do to it to that level. But the thing that makes them very similar is that he's a doer. He's not someone who promises and would probably do or not do. He is someone who will say he'll try and do it, and he'll try as much as possible to do that thing.
Yeah, like keeping your promises too to do things.
ใช่
So, at the time we're recording this, we're about to go into episode 7 of the series. What should fans expect and look forward to in the second half of the show?
I think the relationship between each character will be more like intense and serious. And the one thing is that very common first is almost time that Song had to choose to be with someone, and what is the reason behind, and who the Song gonna choose. Everything can happen. Maybe like Captain shoot like attitude.
Listen, there might be some people who are team captain out there.
You never know.
Can we be a surprise?
Well, I'm looking forward to it, and I know the fans are really looking forward to seeing how things turn out.
And like the coming of new character is Pigeon. That the coming episode we're talking about like what Pigeon gonna do in here, like what Pigeon caused Majay to be this version, like to not eating sweet or not like open to others.
So, this next segment is called Fast Fan Questions. And basically, these are questions from your fans that we collected. And the point is to kind of answer them as quickly as you can. Out of the two of you, who would you say plays the best pranks?
I think me. You?
I think
Oh, Mark thinks it's him. So you each think you play the best pranks.
I don't know, like we both good at pranking people,
Just a duo of pranksters.
ก็ผมเป็นคนชอบแกล้งอยู่แล้วเป็นคนชอบแซวเป็นคนชอบแบบทำให้เขารู้สึกเขินบ้างหรือทำให้เขารู้สึกแบบเฮ้ยอะไรแบบเนี้ยครับแบบ
He's used to it.
All right. So
Desensitized.
Mark's a teaser. He likes to tease people. He likes to pull small pranks on each other. He likes to make small jokes with everyone. And that wasn't one of the examples, I guess.
It's just trying to scare people.
yeah.
If you were going to do mukbangs or food live streams, what food specialty would you specialize in? Like, Sant has his sweets, of course. There are seafood mukbangs, something like that. What would your specialty be?
I might do like the variety of food, but one thing that I really want to eat, and if I have a chance to eat, I will film it is crumble cookie.
Oh.
I love crumble cookie.
I want to try so much.
ของผมคงเป็นอาหารประเภทอะไรก็ได้ที่เป็นแบบจังฟู้ดนะครับผมรู้สึกว่าผมชอบกินอะไรที่ไม่มีประโยชน์แล้วมันรู้สึกว่าสิ่งพวกนี้มันอร่อย
มันสะใจเนอะ
แล้วผมรู้สึกว่ามันเป็นอาหารที่จะยั่วคนดูได้มากที่สุด
So for Mark, it would be junk food. He likes like the feeling it gives out a very good vibe of eating junk food, eating unhealthy things, and he thinks that eating junk food as a mukbang can sometimes like tease people to be a bit hungry. When you watch a junk food mukbang, it gives out like, oh, I'm so hungry.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so the next time we come to Thailand, we're going to bring crumble cookie and American junk food. That's the plan.
Yes.
We're going to do a mukbang.
I really want to try like the crumble cookie that they collab with the Kardashian, It looks so nice. I want to try like the Chloe, like chocolate cake. Yeah.
Okay, so speaking of desserts, San's favorite dessert is, of course, croissants. And Jay at one point also ran his dessert review channel. So what is your all-time favorite dessert?
Chocolate chips cookie.
มันคือขนมถ้วยอ่ะเพราะว่า
Khanom Toy is something, so it's pandan on the bottom. It's a very soft texture. The top is coconut milk. It's a
That sounds yummy.
It's like the taste like the combination of like the pudding and the gummies.
Oh, yeah. I like that kind of food.
The pandan base and like coconut cream on the top. Yeah.
Now I'm just hungry.
At 5:30 in the morning, we're hungry now.
We're almost out of time here, so we're going to wrap things up. Are there any messages you would like to share with your fans who will be tuning into this interview?
ก็อยากขอบคุณแฟนๆทุกคนนะครับทั้งแบบชาวไทยแล้วก็อินเตอร์แฟนนะครับที่ติดตามซีรีส์ของพวกเราสองคนนะครับตอนนี้เดินทางมาถึง EP 7แล้วก็ผมรู้สึกว่าฟีดแบ็กทุกอย่างที่แฟนๆบอกเราอะไรเงี้ยเรารับรู้หมดนะครับแล้วก็รับรู้ถึงการแบบติดตามของทุกคนด้วยรีแอคจากทุกช่องเลยที่ผมดูอะไรเงี้ยก็ดีใจมากๆที่งานของเรามีคนดูแล้วก็มีคนชื่นชอบมันอะไรเงี้ยก็อยากให้ติดตามจนถึงตอนสุดท้ายเลยเพราะว่ามันมีอีกหลายๆอย่างมากๆที่จะเซอร์ไพรส์คนดูนะครับก็ไม่อยากให้พลาด
So Mark, first of all, he wants to thank the fans for supporting them, following up to the series. It's right now EP7. So he would love to see everyone watching through the end. There's still more surprises in the few episodes that's left. Things that will be revealed, some things that will be unexpected, something that they should be looking for until the final episode.
I would like to thank you all too to being a part of this journey. And as Mark said, we are like seeing all your reaction, including like the video clips, the like and share in the or even like in the text or story from Instagram. That we really like feel so happy to have you guys as a friend in this like journey, and I wish you like have like wonderful experience and the memory with this series that we have produced, and we expect you guys to have like a lot of happiness and joy to the series.
Okay, well, thank you so much for coming to chat with us today. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, we had a great time. We're looking forward to the end of this series. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Thank you so much. Okay, and I hope to see you in person someday.
Yes, we'll bring the crumble cookies and we'll bring the junk food. And that's going to be all for this interview. Thank you again to Mark and Ohm for taking some time to chat all things Sweet Tooth Good Dentist with us. And thank you as always to our wonderful interpreter Gam. You can catch Sweet Tooth Good Dentist every Friday on iQIYI or on GMMTV's YouTube channel. If you enjoyed the interview, please like, comment, and subscribe. And while you're at it, why not share the episode with some of your friends? It all really helps us out a lot. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you guys again soon. Until then, bye-bye.
Bye.
We all actors.
Yes.